In the heart of Gondor, where the towering walls of Minas Tirith stood as a bastion against the forces of darkness, another day dawned with the ominous spectre of war. The clash of swords, the thundering hooves of horses, and the distant cries of war echoed through the air as soldiers from Haradrim, the horsemen of Rohan, and the horsed knights of Gondor engaged in a fierce battle outside the city. Amidst the chaos, Lady Eowyn, the fearless shield maiden of Rohan, emerged as a beacon of hope on the battlefield. The clash of arms and the thunder of the Oliphant reverberated through the air as the monstrous creature charged outside the walls of Minas Tirith. Eowyn, resolute and unwavering, confronted the colossal beast with her sword raised high. As the Oliphant lunged forward, Eowyn seized the moment, skillfully maneuvering to strike at its vulnerable spots. With a swift and precise movement, her sword found its mark, causing the massive creature to bellow in pain. The soldiers on the walls erupted in cheers as the Oliphant, now wounded, staggered, and eventually succumbed to its injuries. The ground shook with the impact as the great beast fell, defeated by the indomitable courage of Lady Eowyn. In the midst of this grand spectacle, a giant scorpion emerged from the ranks of the enemy, its claws snapping menacingly. Eowyn, having dispatched the Oliphant, turned her attention to this new threat. The soldiers on the walls and the battlefield below witnessed a breathtaking display of skill and bravery as Eowyn faced the giant scorpion. With a series of expertly executed maneuvers, she found an opening and delivered a powerful blow to the creature's underbelly. The giant scorpion writhed in agony, its monstrous form collapsing under the relentless assault. As Eowyn stood victorious, the backdrop of the battlefield revealed numerous skirmishes unfolding simultaneously. Rohan's horsemen clashed with the forces of Haradrim, Gondor's defenders held the walls against the relentless onslaught, and trebuchets continued to rain down destruction on the approaching enemy. The intricate ballet of war played out in every corner of the vast battlefield, each engagement contributing to the epic tale that unfolded beneath the shadow of Minas Tirith. In the distance, a Rohan camp sent forth reinforced catapults, launching fireballs at the orcs of Mordor. Why does this sound always turn to shit when the action is about to climax? Siege beasts trampled men outside the gates, and Gandalf, riding Shadowfax, defended the main gate of the city against the relentless onslaught.
Haven't seen me angry yet.
Hey, it's the enemy! They're here!
A lone skeleton, confined in a cage, had a peculiar view of the unfolding drama. Miniature scorpions surrounding the fortress poisoned the spearmen of Rohan, adding another layer of peril to the battlefield. Gandalf, accompanied by a battalion of Gondor soldiers, ventured out to attack the Harad camp, joined by the steward of Gondor himself, Denethor son of Ecthelion.
Knights! Stamp them out! Men of Gondor! Drive it to you! We must get them to safety! Knights of Minas Tirith! Sword! I require aid! That's the enemy! What? Our forces are under attack!
Soldiers from Run, allies of Mordor, cunningly approached from behind, catching the Gondorian forces off guard. In the midst of the chaotic battlefield, where the clash of swords and the thundering hooves of war resounded, a momentary pause settled over the scene. A soldier, catching his breath amid the tumult, couldn't help but utter words that hinted at an ominous revelation. It could be worse, at least there are no... Oh, shit, never mind. And then, as if on cue, a new threat emerged. Following the armored troll that had previously lumbered onto the battlefield, a haunting drumbeat resonated through the air. A drum troll, a massive and grotesque creature wielding a colossal drum, approached with ominous intent. The soldiers, already weary from the relentless conflict, now faced the dual challenge of the looming drum troll and the uncertainty left by the soldiers' foreboding words. Just as the tides of battle seemed to reach a crescendo, Ents, ancient and powerful tree-like beings, arrived. Hurling giant boulders, they obliterated the last remnants of Harad's structures. With the main fortress of Harad destroyed, the battle turned in favor of Gondor. Fueled by rage, the Ents turned their attention to the nearby Mordor camp, setting the stage for an epic confrontation. Rohan's assault on the Mordor camp, initially filled with hope and determination, now faced a formidable obstacle. The defenders within the Mordor camp, fortified by the malevolent energy of their glowing base, proved to be stronger and more resilient than anticipated. The green glow cast an unsettling pallor over the battlefield, and the defenders of Gondor realized that they were up against a force far more potent than they had initially perceived. As the distant cries of war and the ongoing clashes persisted, the once confident assault of Rohan began to falter. The Mordor camp, bathed in the sinister green glow, stood as an impregnable fortress, repelling the determined attackers with a strength that echoed the ominous aura of Minas Morgul itself.
The enemy! Take cover, men!
As the drum troll continued its relentless beat, and the Mordor camp glowed ominously in the distance, the battlefield became a tumultuous sea of chaos. In the midst of this turmoil, the lone hero, who had steadfastly refused to back down, found themselves surrounded by a horde of orcs and spearmen. The green-tinged light from the Mordor camp cast an eerie glow over the encroaching forces, adding an unsettling ambience to the dire situation. The orcs, driven by a malevolent energy, closed in on the hero with a relentless determination, their snarls and battle cries creating a cacophony of impending doom. The spearmen, armed with deadly precision, formed a phalanx around the hero, making escape seemingly impossible. The once confident hero now stood alone against an overwhelming tide of darkness, their indomitable spirit facing its greatest test. As the orcs and spearmen pressed in, the hero's movements became a dance of survival. With each skillful parry and strike, the hero fended off the encircling foes, but the relentless onslaught threatened to overwhelm even the most valiant defender. The hero's resolve, however, remained unbroken, a beacon of defiance amid the encroaching shadows. The drum troll's beats echoed in the background, seemingly orchestrating the dire symphony of the hero's predicament. The glow from the Mordor camp intensified, lending an otherworldly aura to the scene as if the very forces of darkness conspired against the lone champion. The soldiers on the walls of Minas Tirith, witnessing the hero's plight, held their collective breath. A hushed tension enveloped the battlefield as the outcome of this isolated struggle could tip the scales for either side. The defenders of Gondor yearned for a miracle, a moment of brilliance that would turn the tide in favor of the valiant hero. Special thanks to the Age of Ring team for the ability to change the camera angle that make videos like this possible. If you haven't played the game yet, give it a try. I highly recommend it.